Have you ever found yourself watching someone, even when they weren't speaking, simply because their presence alone was enough to make the world feel different? Hello everyone, and welcome back to Jikook Moment, where we uncover every hidden detail in the most enigmatic relationship in the K-pop world, Jimin and Jungkook. Today, we're diving into something that can't be measured by words, because this isn't about what they say, it's about how Jungkook always pays attention to Jimin, no matter who else is around. From lingering gazes to heart-tugging reflexes, from grand concerts to quiet live streams, there's a common thread tying these two together so tightly. And soon, you'll understand that Jungkook's attention isn't just ordinary. There's something nearly indescribable, yet so easy to feel when watching Jungkook and Jimin interact. Amidst the glitz of the stage, the flash of cameras, and the frenzy of the entertainment world, Jungkook's eyes often lock onto one person, Park Jimin. It doesn't matter who's around them, groupmates, idols from other agencies, or even global celebrities, there's a force that always seems to pull the golden magne's focus back to this one hyung. And this isn't just fan speculation. Evidence has piled up over the years, tiny moments caught on camera that might seem ordinary, but are brimming with hidden meaning. The way his eyes follow, the reflexive movements, the unexpected concern, they all show how deep the bond is between them and how Jungkook's attention to Jimin isn't something he could hide, even if he tried. If there's one thing that Jikook observers mention most often, it's Jungkook's gaze. As if his eyes have a radar that's only sensitive to Jimin. During fan meetings, interviews, concerts, or even casual lives, countless times cameras have captured Jungkook turning to Jimin, even when engaged with someone else. At one fan meeting in 2023, Jimin was laughing with Taehyung. Jungkook, seated on the opposite side, turned his head silently to watch them. There was no smile on his face, just eyes sharp yet carrying something hard to define. Was it protectiveness? Affection? Jealousy? Whatever it was, his eyes couldn't help but find Jimin. Backstage, while members prepare, Jungkook is often seen watching Jimin from a distance, just making sure his hyung is okay. Even in short behind-the-scenes clips from concerts, Jungkook is often seen approaching Jimin, offering a drink, fixing his mic, or lightly touching his shoulder. Small gestures, but deeply telling. At the yet-to-come concert, Jimin slipped slightly on the slippery stage. Though staff rushed in, Jungkook immediately turned and hurried to him. He didn't say much, just looked at him and briefly held his hand, and that alone was enough for ARMY to understand. He's always watching. Things get even more interesting when Jimin is interacting with other members. There's often a visible shift in Jungkook's expression, as if his mind is pulled to a single point, Jimin. For instance, during a Run BTS episode where Jimin was paired with Jin, the two laughed and played together, and even while playing himself, Jungkook kept glancing at them. At one point, he even accidentally threw a ball toward Jimin. Was it really an accident? There's another clip from a group interview where the MC asked Taehyung which member he missed the most when apart. Taehyung said, "Jimin." The camera panned to Jungkook, who smiled softly, but there was a different undertone behind that smile. Was it discomfort? Maybe. But one thing is clear, Jungkook never misses a single interaction involving Jimin, even when he isn't part of it. In lives where only Jimin and Jungkook appear, the atmosphere is totally different. Jungkook is more open, warmer, and more focused. Unlike when he's with others, where he might be shy or aloof, with Jimin, he becomes his most sincere self. He laughs freely, his eyes sparkle brighter, and their physical distance is almost always minimal. But even in group lives, something curious happens. Jungkook can't help but watch Jimin. Even when V or Jin are speaking, his eyes drift to Jimin, studying his expressions, his reactions, even the way he holds his water bottle. ARMYs are masters at spotting hidden moments, and they've shared compilation videos titled, "Jungkook Can't Stop Looking at Jimin," or "Protective Jungkook Moments." In these, we see that even when Jimin is just smiling at fans or talking about the weather, Jungkook nods gently, as if silently agreeing with every word. One iconic moment occurred at a concert in Jimin's shoelaces came undone, and he almost tripped. Without hesitation, Jungkook knelt down to tie them for him. Many thought it was scripted, but reviewing it from multiple angles showed that it was a pure reflex. The reflex of someone whose heart is tied to just one person. What makes this even more undeniable is the consistency. Jungkook doesn't pay attention to Jimin now and then, he does it all the time, in every setting. Even during solo promotions, when each member was focused on individual projects, Jungkook still mentioned Jimin in interviews and personal live streams. In one gaming live, he casually mumbled, "Ah, if Jim and Hyung were playing, it would be hilarious." And behind the scenes? Multiple staff members have said that Jungkook often asks about Jimin's schedule, even helping the staff who manage him. One former staff member anonymously wrote on a Korean forum, "Jungkook is very attentive to Jimin. He even knows when Jimin should go to sleep because he has an early schedule." So the question remains, and fans still wonder, is this attention simply from years of being teammates? Is it a deep friendship? Or is it something more? The answer may never be publicly confirmed. But one thing is certain, Jungkook's attention toward Jimin goes far beyond professionalism and routine. It's conscious, consistent, and cannot be faked or diverted by anyone else's presence. They've grown together for over a decade. From shy teens new to the industry to global superstars at the peak of fame. But if there's one constant, it's the direction of Jungkook's gaze. It doesn't matter who's around. It doesn't matter which camera is rolling. It doesn't matter which stage they're on. Jungkook's focus always returns to Jimin. And maybe, in a world that moves this fast, where everything can change in an instant, a gaze that never wavers is the purest form of love we can witness. If you enjoyed this video and want to keep following the emotional, mysterious, and sweet journey of Jikook, be sure to save, like, and share it with fellow armies. Because their story isn't just a tale, it's a living journey, told through glances, gestures, and silences. Perhaps in this ever-changing world, constant attention is the most honest form of love. And for Jungkook, the one person who never leaves his radar is Park Jimin. If this video made you feel something, curiosity, warmth, or even just a small smile, then you've seen what we see too. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video with other armies and Jikook fans. Because this isn't just a story we keep retelling, it's a journey still unfolding through every subtle gaze and unspoken moment. See you in the next episode, only on Jikook Moment, where love speaks even in silence.